What's good, y'all? It's your boy AC3-2085, and I'm here at No Limit Podcast. You can check me out on all streaming platforms at AC3-2085. Shout out to VA and everybody watching. Let's go.
Aloha, this is Dale the Whale at No Limit Podcast. And always believe in yourself.
That you see in him.
I just want your love. I just wanna know my heart. Will it ever be enough? Love. I just want your love, girl. I just want your love. I just wanna know my heart. Will it ever be enough? Love. I just want your love, girl. I just want your love. I just wanna know my heart. Will it ever be enough? Love. I just wanna know my heart. Will it ever be enough? Love. I just want your love, girl. I just want your love. I just wanna know my heart. Will it ever be enough? Love. I just want your love, girl. I just want your love. I just wanna know my heart. Will it ever be enough? Love. Want someone to take your heart and give you what you need. I've been glitching for you. I want you to see. I just want your love, girl. I just want your love. I just wanna know my heart. Will it ever be enough? Ever be enough? Ever be enough? Ever be enough? Ever be
You already know what time it is, ladies and gentlemen of 757. This is the best podcast on the East Coast. You're now tuned in to the No Limit Show with your guy, Just Ed, D-Lo the Shogun, and right beside me I got,
You already know DJ Young Tay Lock and Tap In.
and ladies and gentlemen, she has been on a trip. If y'all been following her page, she's been all around the world, island to island, having a good old grand time. You know what I'm saying? Showing her skills.
It was alright. I mean, wasn't that too crazy.
Oh. Well, I try to make it big. You know what I'm saying? Over here tonight, ladies and gentlemen, going through their pages, watching, seeing everything. This is going to be a first one for the show. You know what I'm saying? It's like out of space. Like, I don't know. It's like a groovy groove thing. But tonight we got AC3 and Dale the Whale.
Thank you.
Yes,
Thank
sir.
you.
Yes, sir. Thank
How
you for
y'all
having me.
feeling, man?
Feeling very beautiful.
Feeling good.
Thank you for having us.
You know
Yeah.
what? I gotta commend y'all one thing. All the guests we always have, they be like, yo, y'all wear glasses? Oh damn, I forgot my glasses. Y'all came prepared. I ain't, you know what I'm saying? That's just wild play.
Can't do without my glasses, man.
You know, sometimes you gotta be born with shades on your face, you know?
Understandable.
I mean, you know.
Yeah, for a fact.
You got that fly shades.
No, mine is for a different reason. When I used to get drunk,
Mm-hmm.
you know what I'm saying? I used to get that like Forrest Whitaker eye. So if I got these on, you can't see the eye, but I don't even get drunk anymore. I just,
Forrest Whitaker.
yeah, I'll play, bro.
Not the Forrest Whitaker, like
Yeah, my shit be lopsided. It be
to
like
wake up
that.
3 o'clock in the morning and you ain't get
Yeah.
enough sleep eye.
Is that like the fifth Bud Light, or is that the fifth
Nah,
fifth
that's
shot?
like, what, a couple shots and 4 Loco or 2.
Oh,
Yeah, it get
oh.
there.
Oh, you talking about the
Yeah.
loco? Oh,
But Ed is healed. Ed is going through a herbal journey. So yeah, it's been
nothing wrong.
fantastic.
nice, Ed.
You know what I'm saying? But I gotta understand something.
Okay.
The names, I always butcher names
Okay.
during the show. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
They're unique. They're unique, but I always butcher them. So AC3, I know that's not the whole thing is 2085.
That's correct.
But when I was looking on your page and stuff like that, I was watching the interviews.
Yeah.
And I was like, okay. He allowed them to say AC23, so I should be able to say it too. Because I was like, I'm a butcher to 2085. I already knew I was. I was like, hopefully he ain't gonna say nothing.
No,
But the
yeah.
whole name, where did that come from?
So it all originated from. It's a long story actually, but I'm gonna give it to you the shortest way possible. Okay. So the AC3 people used to call me Ace back in the day, like Ace Boogie. Like, like you used to watch Paid in Full, like as a kid.
Right.
And so like I was like, okay, cool. I started working at McDonald's when I was younger at the age of 16. And he was like, yo, Ace. And then this one girl, she was like, AC. And I was like, huh. And then so I started learning about angel numbers and stuff like that. I started learning more about numbers and how they work with your mindset, your body, how you operate with guidance and everything. So I was like, AC. I was like, how can I incorporate 3? I was like, oh, AC3. Yeah, because I'm divine in my own way. So I carried that. And each one of those numbers represent the divinity within me. You know what I'm saying? Carrying it. Now, the 2085, people be like, yo, why so far away? It's like, because I had this dream when I was a kid. Like, if I make this music, I want to be ahead of everyone else. I want to be like far innovation. Like, and I was like, the year 2085 just sounds right. It feels right. So I can imagine like in the year 2085, they're going to be bumping my music. They're going to be like, yo, that guy, he was already ahead of his time.
That part.
Like everything you're making right now, like when it gets to that year, they're going to be like, yo, that was already made.
Talk
back
to
in
him, bro.
that time.
We need to time
Come on
this
now.
moment on
So,
the show.
Yeah. So
We're
I
gonna
feel like I
spread
traveled
this
through time.
clip a lot. Hopefully, by the grace of God, this clip makes
That
to
part.
2085, and somebody be like,
Oh, it's
"Hey,
already there."
He said that.
It's already
You know what I'm
there.
saying? That would be dope.
Yeah.
Dope. So, Definity, understanding yourself. Okay, names and numbers.
Yes.
I got it.
Yes.
All right.
Courage, guidance, all those things, innovation. That all aligns with my birth chart and everything. So I want people to see that on a bigger scale and embed that into my music and remind them about themselves internally.
Tough.
Yeah.
Now we're gonna jump back and forth because I gotta know your name is crazy too. Dale the Whale.
Splash.
That comes after each one. The splash. If it does, it's unique. I can dig it.
I have an origin story too. First, when I was a kid, my sister and her friends, when I was in kindergarten, they're like, Dale, your name rhymes a lot, and then just whale. It's just they're like Dale the Whale. But as a kid, I drowned. I drowned twice, and when I drowned, the second time, it was like after I passed seeing the light, I heard a sound. I heard a vibration, and I felt it too, and it was like the whales were literally calling me back, not just to my body, but like back to the vibration I need to be. Because when I did, the first 2 times, because it happened again later on in Hawaii, it reminded me of not just pushing through something, but it reminded me of the journey of birth. You know, when we are born, God has given us all the strength we need. But when we go to those severe moments in our life, it really shares the power inside of us. And in that moment, the whales were reminding me, like, you're not just powerful, like, we got you. So in that moment, I'm like, let me start studying about whales as a kid. And then I found out that they're the first musicians in the ocean, that they taught so many other animals to find their heart sound too, that they have a heart sound. Like they're mammals like us, but they're using more of their brain to send signals out in the ocean to find where fish are, to find how to see through navigation through these waves, and to teach their young about the ocean. The ocean is it's like space. It's so much to learn, but like when you're a mammal like whales, you have other predators trying to figure out what you're doing too, you know. But this is a animal that cares about their ohana. They care about sharing that heart sound. And as a musician, I'm like, how can I inspire that too? How can I inspire people to care about their own heart sound? So as a kid, when I was getting picked on by that, I'm like, you know what? Let me embrace that. How can I embrace this? How can I not just use this as a platform for others, but how can I use this as a platform for myself to find my inner strength and not drown again through a traumatic experience? But how can I embrace that? So every day I'm a whale, and that's what I do. Swim through everything. Splash, splash, splash.
I told you this was gonna be one of them ones. I ain't gonna lie to you. I was thinking biblical the whole time, and I was just like, damn, is he copying the story of Jonah and the whale?
I was waiting on.
Water. I was gonna say like when you get swallowed.
Yeah, because when I was like, hold on, he copying Jonah and the whale. He doing this on the show right now, but nah, the way I understand. I get what you're talking about, brother, and it's unique. It's dope.
Appreciate it, bro.
You know what I'm saying? The music, what we heard, early on in the show. It's a new song that's coming out.
Yes, sir.
You know what I'm saying? I've seen some crazy videos with it. You know what I'm saying?
Appreciate it.
Where was your head at? You know what I'm saying?
So with all of this going on, all of the promotion and stuff like that, I do a lot of it myself. And, I wake up in the morning, I say, how am I going to make a change today? How am I going to be able to, and embrace like this local scene and be able to like show the world like, yo, I'm Virginia, but I'm also like, yo, I'm not, don't mess with me. Don't play with me. And so, because we come different, we breathe different, we speak
That
different
part.
here, and I want to be able to show people like between space and the water, like we have NASA here, we have the water here, like we are the something in the water, and so
That part.
I see like all these different energies out here. How about all these people are just walking around like, oh man, another day, gotta go to work, and hearing all this negativity around me, and I'm like, yo, how can I be a light? How can I go out here and just like
Come on, Chris.
wake this town the fuck up? What can I do? What can I do to do my part today? And so I just said, you know what? I don't give a fuck. Well, Dale, he walks around with a whale suit all day, and
Sometimes
he inspired
with
me.
Staff too.
He inspired
I'll get
me
biblical.
to embrace my space suit. And he was like, yo, I don't give a fuck. I was like, you know what? I don't give a fuck. And I was like, you know what? We don't give a fuck. Let's go out here and do this thing and create a domino effect of energy and just let people just feel it, Maybe they'll be themselves too. They'll feel inspired.
Nah, I gotta give you so much props for that. Respect on a different level. Because I think artists are scared of that.
Yeah.
Like they say it. They'll say it like, man, I don't care about the people, man. I do what I want to do. You know what I'm saying? You hear that a lot, but you don't
do.
see it.
Yeah.
When I went to your page and what I tell y'all, when y'all walked in, I was like, damn, I was expecting a spacesuit for real.
Yeah.
Because you look comfortable in it. You look.
That's
I
right.
didn't care. You were at events. You were at getting ice cream in the suit. I was like, oh yeah, homie, different. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. I appreciate it.
So my question with that is, what's like the weirdest reaction any of y'all ever got, like wearing y'all suits?
Ooh.
Like the
go
typical
first.
mom at a Target or a Walmart or something like that would see us and like, what the hell he got on? Like type of, and then the typical lady, like the other day we were at CNU in Newport News, and this lady literally was driving and she stopped doing what she was doing. Like she couldn't even, the light was green and she wouldn't even go. She was just like,
Oh, y'all was creating a disturbance.
we
and
was-
a force.
One of the
we
craziest
became-
reactions for me, I went to go do karaoke one day, and I'm just signing my song, and then I just feel like a tug in the back, and I see this MILF, and she's like, you got a tail. And I'm like, I'm a whale named
Yo.
Dale with a tail.
I can't.
But
get
I gotta
over
put my song down right now. Like, hold on, like you gotta pay attention to what you drinking. And then she's like, but I'm fantasizing about your tail right now. And I'm like, hold on. We're having too much of a conversation. I'm here to sign a song for karaoke. I know you're a firework, but I'm not singing Katy Perry. Like, what is this? And then she's like, she got really into my eyes, into my shades. Like, she was trying to see my eyes behind my shades, you know, in that moment.
She sound kind of freaky for real. For real.
Yeah,
I ain't
and then
gonna
I was
lie.
like, maybe I have to change the song up, you know?
Damn,
Like,
she was trying to drown too.
yeah,
for real.
Fuck. Okay then. Yeah, that's okay. Wild play. But with the stories though, the space in the ocean. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Virginia, Hawaii. How did those two mesh? Like, how did y'all meet?
I was born and raised here, and Chris is
Yeah.
a lifetime brother, and we came up in this beautiful collective here. It all started here, but then I heard a whale call out in the middle of the Pacific, and I couldn't just not like show up to that whale call. So then I was like, I gotta branch out. So this whale went out there, and I'm like, okay, now I gotta build this rainbow bridge, you know, because sound, we're all one Ohana, you know, and we all need good music, no matter where you are in this world, and I'm like, okay, Ace, this is our time. Let's build this bridge of good music.
So how I met this man, all well stories aside, space. We going into the intervention right now, but how I met this man through a good friend named Ben. He's a cosmic brother, Ben Logic. Shout out to him, by the way. He makes house music and stuff like that. DJ, songwriter as well. And Dale happened to be one of his best friends as well. And he just showed up to all the events and stuff me and Ben did or I did. And he'd be like, yo. Like, he would show up with, like, his steel drums and shit like that. He'd be like, yo, like, I'm trying to play something or do something. And I'm like, yo, that would be dope. And so, like, I'm over here producing shit all the time. And I'm like, bro, I got to figure out a way to put on my homies. Like, I got to find a way to, like, you know, these people are around me all the time. Like, this dude's dope. Ben is dope. I'm going to make music and we all about to be like next. You know, that's like the Virginia dream when you find your homies and you like, yo, we going to make some dope music together. And so I'm like, he's weird. I'm weird. Let's get weird. You know what I'm saying?
Roger that. Okay.
Virginia is for weirdos.
It just got cool. And one day, like, one day I said, yo, let's go to the studio. Let's work on some music. He was like, all right, cool. Let's do it. I never really did this before, but he said, he always tells me, yeah, I've always did musical stuff. And I'm like, nah, you don't have a track yet, though. And so we start working on music, a bunch of demos and, you know, the demos that never get finished. And then we come across the song, Feel So Good. We finally finished a track to put it out for the first time. And I'm like, I'm making this track because, like, I'm getting frustrated. I'm like, okay, this dude is, like, he's coming here recording these songs, but we're not finishing songs. And then one day I work on this track, and I'm like, yeah, this is fire. I might just do this jump for myself for real. And then next thing you know, dang, you know what? Dale, come over here. Do this. And I'm like, what can you do with this? And then he hopped on the mic. She just told me that. And I was like, that's the one. That's the one right there. Let's do this one. And I got a bass guitar, got on the keys, built from there, man. It's like, I was like, yeah, we good now. We about to put out some more music. So now we got a whole bunch of other music that we got to put together, mix and master it. But this song helped build the confidence, not just only for our friendship, but our long-term business for what we're doing as well. But everything in the past beyond that, like I said, bro has always been supportive of me, not just a fan, but like actually like being in the cut. Like, yo, I got you, bro. Like, whatever you need. Like, yo, I got a sandwich. You need half? Like, I got you. Type, come to my house and we gonna vibe out, like, type of thing. And I'm like, yo, that's what a real friend is. You know what I'm saying? Somebody is willing to share with you when you're in need, and you're able to give back as well, reciprocate that energy, and y'all coming up together. That's like the real Virginia dream right there. So,
And I actually learned that performing in Hawaii, because Hawaii, on the Big Island, there's a collective of the rarest some of the rarest hardcore musicians in like almost any type of genre. But like we perform every week from Sundays to almost, I mean, if we're not performing, we're in the dance scene. And on the Big Island, you have almost like 9 very, very beautiful places, not just dance, but hear some of the most amazing music from some of the most nastiest DJs from all around the world. But not just that, Hawaii is the birthplace of ecstatic dance, and ecstatic dance is a style of free dance, but it goes back to hula dance, and hula dancing's been in the Polynesian era of the world for like hundreds and hundreds of years. It's how ancient Hawaiians used to dance with nature, and this is how stories from millennia were passed just from dancing and music. And when you are dancing with the elements, you can really see life talk to you. But when you're doing that and you're doing that in ohana, and you can just be yourself. You don't have to put up that wall. Then you can figure out how to get more into what you're doing with your body, how to get all of that other, voices in your head out and just express yourself and be. And when you're doing that with a lot of people for days in a row, you can really actually not just get good music or get whatever out in the world. You can actually heal yourself. You can actually see yourself, see your value, see what you want to put out in the world, and then see how you can make the world a better place. Because isn't that what we're all supposed to be here to do? To make the world a better place for not just humans, but for everyone, everything. So
True fact, true statement.
let me bring that. Let me bring that and do this with Ace.
Yeah.
Let's do that. And so we're doing.
For sure.
Before we listen to that track right there, you know what I'm saying? I want to commend the friendship. I want to commend the bond. Both gave roses. Both have said, what they really want to do with the music, how to help others. It's turning out to be a fantastic show. Now,
Appreciate it.
describing your sound, you know what I'm saying? Like if someone wanted to get to know AC3 and DaleTheWhale, how would you describe your music?
So being that Dale, like studying him as a person, I have many elements of music, and I'm able to navigate any genre. I'm able to dip into any genre. So when you say, hey, like, well, what type of music do you make? I'm like, well, I make everything because I'm a producer and an engineer, and I listen to everything. I grew up on everything. So when you hit a particular sound for him, I would say more like you go for the islands, you go for the ocean, you go for like summer vibes, but it can be summertime anytime, like any time of the year. So any time of the year that you want to feel tropical, any day you want to take a vacation, you look for DaleTheWhale. Any day you want to like feel encouraged, or you just want to like just connect with your inner self, and like when you walk on the beach out here, Buckrow Beach or Virginia Beach, wherever, like you have a theme song to listen to when it comes to him. It's the beach, whether you're on the East Coast or West Coast. As for me, AC3, if you were to say my particular sound, you always gonna hear like this space sound, like signature space sound in the back of all my music, and then you always hear AC3, and it's me every time. But my signature sound always revolves around space. It always revolves around the futuristic sound, an innovative sound where you're just going to get this feeling like, oh wow, like what is this now? What now? Something new. So you might hear some lasers. You might hear some. You might hear some. Just unnatural sounds. It can be an R&B sound, or R&B song, and I'm not going to make it a particular average R&B song. It's going to be a space R&B song. If it's a gospel song, I'm going to make it a space gospel song.
I'm sorry. Space gospel.
You ain't never heard that one.
I'm trying to imagine like Kurt Franklin.
Yeah, I was trying to.
Was like, you know what? We taking the Lord to the space. Like you know what I'm saying? It'd be wild play. Wild play. That is
Facts.
a wild description. I definitely would check it out. I would have to look it up.
Oh my
It
gosh.
would get me. You know what I'm saying?
That's something to smoke to.
You know, I don't even know if I want that kind of trip.
I'm trying to,
I don't know if I want to go down
if
that road.
we're gonna go high, I might as well take you higher.
Yeah.
Hey.
No.
I'll get you to heaven faster, maybe.
You know what I'm saying? Like, okay. So we're in 2025. What are some things that y'all have both learned in 2024 to help y'all in 2025?
Great question.
One thing that I learned in 2024 was just patience. Patience is a big key factor to everything. If you don't have patience, you don't have much of anything. You know what I'm saying? If you don't have patience, if you don't get rest, if you're not taking care of yourself properly, you know, you're going to not be any good for anything. I'm talking about like mentally, emotionally, relationships. It don't matter what it is. You cannot function. I sit in the studio for like 6 to 12 hours, like sometimes every day. And like people will be like, "Yo, you want to come and hang out? Hey, you want to come to this show and stuff like that?" And I might not get sleep. When it might be that one day that I don't get sleep for like I only slept for 3 hours, and then they're just like, "Yo, you trying to come to my show?" And I just come out like, "No, I'm not coming out. I'm working on a track. Leave me alone." And I'm like, shut the door and just like, "You'll never see me." And they be like, "Yo, we ain't seen you in months." And so like, it's like one of those things where it's all about patience, is knowing how to like really navigate through life and understand, even though all this stuff is going on in the world and media, you can't just sit up there and absorb it. You know, if you absorb everything around you, you're not going to be able to function properly. Imagine having your mom calling you, "Hey, you got that bill you're going to help me with?" Or you got your friend over here, "Hey, bro, can you give me some money?" And you got somebody over here saying, "Hey, did you hear the news today?" And then the other person saying, "Yo, you're going to be late for work." Or and this other person saying, "Hey, yo, you got to get a new car." And then you're all thinking about, "Dang, bro, this is driving me nuts. I just want to make music." And you can't function like that. You can't function listening to all those voices. So what I do, take patience, be graceful to myself, and you know what I get? I get my little bit of I just start sprinkling it on everything. My little Florida water. Not today. Not today. There will be peace in this house today. And
Hold on. Wait one goddamn minute. Was that anointed oil?
it sure was. This is Florida water right here. For those who don't know, it brings a lot of peace and gets rid of the negative vibes around you. For real.
You shaking your head like you know
She-
something. Like,
she know what it is.
I mean, don't shake your head making me look
She
clueless.
from the
over here.
islands.
You know what it is?
Yeah, I'm Caribbean. Who
Yeah.
don't
Oh,
know
okay,
what it
because
is?
you shaking
No.
your head over here like, yeah, you ain't know. Like, man, I thought you had a bottle of tequila in your pocket. I was
It
like,
looks like
my bad.
look, it worked just as good. Shoot.
That's
look.
crazy. Wild Blade first. Wild.
On deck is crazy though.
Like,
For real. Like
any
Fresh
bad,
bottle.
any bad spirit.
any ready to
So
go.
well.
But I'm just, even with the
Boom.
new bottle, if it's a new bottle, that means that's the secondary bottle, the third bottle. That means that's a lot of spirits
Oh,
going
I'm stacked,
on.
bro.
Damn, wow.
You would imagine in this industry, like you got a lot of people that be around. Imagine being around 200,000 people. You're gonna be on the stage. You gotta be around all these people. You don't know all these negative energies. You don't know what they're carrying, what they're doing, and you're just like, "Nope, not today." All right, let me go out and do my thing.
It's real.
People come in the studio. You don't know where they been. They done cheated on their girl. Now they mad. They gonna take it out on you and put it in the microphone. And you just cleared all this positive energy in the studio. You got to go and freaking sit in there for hours. So you're sitting in their energy. So you got to be like,
part.
"No, not today."
That part.
So I take this with me. It don't matter where I go. Not today.
I fucks with that. That's
It's
dope.
real.
Yeah, it's real.
I need to give me a bottle. Goddamn.
It's real.
I'll be
Every
doing
artist
that
that
with
come
my
in here.
crystals. Yeah,
Get you some.
Yeah.
I do that
Some
with
Florida
crystals, and I don't know if you heard like a tuning fork, because it's like for him it's patience. For me, it's self love and self gratitude. Because at the end of the day, it's all about learning the unconditional love that's flowing within you, but reminding yourself at the end of the day, like, where's your self time? Where's your patience to that? Where's your gratitude to that? Where's your gratitude to the others that you're connecting with throughout the day? Where's that balance? Is there no balance, then what are you really doing? Are you really growing with what you're doing? Or are you repeating that cycle? Are you repeating that traumatic experience that you've been going through over and over and over again? Where is that unconditional love? Where is yourself each and every day? Find that, you know? We have a beautiful heart that beats every single day. But are we listening into that? Are we listening into that frequency? Or are we rushing out to a 9 to 5 or to something that's like, oh, where are you? Where are you? Where? Hey, where are you? You gotta be right here. You know, this is the most powerful thing that you're born with. But if you're not listening into that, then where are you? Literally, are you like over there, over there, over there? You gotta be here. And that self-love is keeping you balanced. It's keeping you from all that piranhas or all that stuff he has to get the Florida water for, you know?
It's literally like y'all the same person, but on like different wavelengths.
It's like
Yeah.
Capricorn and
Yeah.
Aquarius,
Crazy.
you know?
That is wild. Because what y'all saying is technically the same thing, but in different ways. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So that's crazy. It's
Space
really
in the
like
ocean,
it's
you know?
really like
Space in the
that's all I'm
ocean.
saying.
The
It's really
space
like
in the
space and
ocean.
ocean.
I'm here tripped out. I'm like,
That's
damn,
what
I'm really high. Like, yo,
That's really what I'm sitting here thinking. That's crazy.
Yeah,
Y'all,
yeah.
That was really like on some. I would say y'all on like some men to meet type shit.
Or I like that. That was
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
solid.
You gotta have your ohana, you know? Like, you have to. Like, we all have that out in the world, but like he says, it takes patience to grow that. But we all can find that.
Yeah,
It's-
because a lot
Gotta
of
believe that.
people, there's points where I talk to a lot of artists,
Mm.
and like you said, some people never find a group. Some people looking for their groups right now,
Yeah.
where they want to be that creative and they want to have them people to mesh with. And like y'all said, you you weird. I know I'm weird. We link up. We could be weird as a team. You know what I
Right,
mean?
right,
And not
right.
everybody get to find that, and it take people years and years. So it's solid that y'all, meshed and y'all
Appreciate it.
connected.
Thank you.
And y'all are genuinely like the same person in different fonts. That's crazy.
Yes, sir. Yes,
Appreciate
sir.
it.
That's mad cool.
Yes, I appreciate that. Yeah.
nah, I told y'all. I'm gonna say it again. I told you this show is gonna be crazy. Nah, you know what I'm saying? Because I don't do the background checks like I need to sometimes. And when I do that, I might offend certain people. You know what I'm saying? Because I might say some wild shit. But now I looked on the page and I was like, man. Even when it comes to promotion,
Yes,
like
sir.
promoting a song. Now I didn't see a lot of posts, but within those posts, it was nothing but music. And I'm looking at dates. Like if they, if an artist got a little, shit to their page, I'm gonna look at dates.
Yes, sir.
And it was like February 1st, February 5th, 11th. You know what I'm saying? Then in March. And I'm like, damn, he really on it. And it's all for one song, promoting that one song. And then I'm watching the numbers on the page, like, okay, they jumping. I was like, okay. I was like, damn, all right. I always stress the artist about leaving your work on your page, building it up. Even if you do wipe it every now and then,
Yeah.
put it where people can still follow the journey. Like, and
That
have
part.
multiple posts. Like, you know what I'm saying? It
That
takes
part.
30
Yes.
seconds to post something about yourself to gain some support. You know what I'm saying? So you could live out your dreams. And I was watching and I was like, combination of I don't give a fuck how it gets done and consistency
Yes, sir.
was a strong presence on your page.
Thank you.
And I was
you.
just like, yo, first and foremost, I wanted to see the spacesuit. But
Coming soon.
second, it
Coming
was just like,
soon.
yeah, he's using it. He took the theme and he's using it in multiple settings. You know what I'm saying? It was dope. And for both of y'all to wear the whale suit, dope. You know what I'm saying? What kind of have y'all always been consistent, or was this like okay? Once I start music, I gotta be.
Well, for me, it started for me. First time I ever wore one of these, I did the Grand Canyon and
Like the Grand Canyon,
like the Grand Canyon,
the rocks, and
like the
I
rocks.
sound slow as hell. My bad. Y'all know what I'm talking about. Okay.
Oh, man.
And that day, I was like, you know what? What's the best way to hike in a onesie? And then when I was doing it, this guy was like, "Hey, have you ever done this before?" And I was like, "No, this is my first day, like Grand Canyon." But I'm like, "Hey, I made it here, man." But he was like, "You're 5, you're fit, like whoa, like wow." Like what made you inspired doing that? And I'm like, I love festivals. And when I'm at festivals, I love dressing up. And I told him, like, this is what I do at a festival. But I'm like, how can I make every day a festival for myself?
I'm not gonna.
And there you go.
I'm
Yo.
not gonna sound Actually, I'm gonna
That's
sound real
fire.
racist. The guy that asked you that.
Yes, hold on. Can we get a dramatic silence?
Yeah.
Okay.
Was he? Caucasian. He was a Caucasian descent.
I think we need to go get some lottery tickets.
Oh, okay. Because
I think you're onto something.
black folk,
I think you're in the new NASA right
yeah,
now.
black folk, we gonna be like, ain't you hot? You know what I'm saying? But I dig the festival. I dig it.
I'm
just
so
like,
I'm so happy you're that tapped in.
Yeah, I'm
Because
like,
he was, and it was crazy. Because like he took a moment. He was like, "Hey, I saw you from way down there, and I had to hurry up, man. I had to like go your speed." And he was like, "Hold on, I had to go to your speed." And I was like, "Really, sir?" He was like, "Yeah." And he was like, "Wow." And I was like, "That's some Caucasian shit."
Damn, that is crazy.
He sound really old, like maybe over 65. Like,
was.
yeah.
He was some Colonel Sanders Caucasian shit. No offense,
Yeah.
but
Okay.
that's how that cookie crumble.
Well, AC3, how is with you when it comes to consistency? Like, especially having multiple genres, you tapped into. So you got to have ideas every day.
Every day, just actually like it's a really strange world for me. Like my mind operates on creativity. Sometimes it's so creative I just lose my touch with reality, with where I'm at, what I'm doing. Like I literally, somebody be like, "Yo, like you trying to play this game?" I'm like, "No, I'm making music." Like I literally make music like I become the music. And it's like I'm like, is this unhealthy? I was like, no, this is just my purpose. I'm walking in my purpose. I'm doing what I'm designed to do. Like, if I don't do this, like I feel like I'm just not on pace. You know what I'm saying? I don't smoke. I don't drink or anything like that. I did both of those things. I tried it, and there's nothing wrong with that. But I realized like it throws me off my focus. Like if I align myself like in my full potential. You ever seen the movie Lucy before?
Ooh, what a great movie.
If
You
I
talking
can,
about with Scarlett Johansson?
Yeah,
That's
shout out
Charlie-
to Scarlett Johansson.
Okay.
yeah, and I thought to myself, I was like, dang man, if I can become like get at least 5%, use 5% of my brain or 10% of my brain, I use that as an inspiration. Like, how can I use my full brain
That part.
capacity? And like, because most people don't, they're distracted by the internet, they're distracted by their phone, a girlfriend, or a situation, stressed out about family members or whatever. You just put all these distractions around, and my focus is music all the time. I'm like, yo, like somebody call me about some stupid shit, and they be like, yo, look, I want to talk to you about this one time and gossip about this situation. I'm like, I don't want to hear that. If it ain't about music, I don't want to talk about it. Mm-hmm. If it ain't a client, I don't want to talk about it. Like, for real, not giving me money, don't want to talk about it.
Preach that real
But
gospel.
music, I definitely want to talk about it. And so staying on that consistent level of focus, it really just, it's been going on for years. I say since damn near high school. I literally was focused on music. I just didn't have the equipment. And then I'd be like, dang, man, like, I suck, bro. Like, I wish I can just do better. And I just started with a, what do you call it? A MP3 recorder thing. And just, like, playing some instrumentals off of YouTube and rapping over it and showing everybody around the school, like, yo, I made this song. And they're like, that's dope, but, like, you're going to put it on a track? And I'm like, I can't afford studio time. So I saved up, got my own studio, got my own equipment, started recording in my mama's house. And she'd be like, all you do is make music. Blah, blah, blah. You need to go do it somewhere else. All right, cool. I got my studio. And then built my own thing, got my own setup and everything like that. Start getting clients. Oh, I see what you're doing now, son. Yep. Thank you for supporting me all these years, because she did. And ever since then, I just been on it, bro. Like, I feel like also with that, people don't understand this, but a lot of times we musicians, we are functioning depressants. That's something we don't talk about. I am a functioning depressant. I've been through a lot of trauma. I've been through a lot of array of things, ups and downs, family stuff, and relationship issues, all because I wanted to do music. And really, that really propelled me even further. And so it helps you tell your story. And now, honestly, I have healthier relationships with people.
And say that for me one more time because
That's some real shit.
it went over my head because it was the first time I've ever heard that. Say that one more time for me.
Functioning depressant.
Okay.
No
yeah.
crumbs.
Yeah. And
Okay.
yeah, it's like, all right, like no more crying, no more making excuses. Pick up your mat and let's go. Let's go
go.
harder. We not. It's like the total opposite of, man, I just give up. I'm gonna just say fuck it. Like nah, not today. And I just kept on going. I never stopped.
Proud of you, bro.
So that consistency, I align that with everything that I do. Even if like none of that stuff is on my mind anymore, I was like, wow, like I came this far, can't stop now. I was kind of like, was it Forrest Gump? Up, did it this far, can't stop now.
Run, Ace.
Yeah, I kept running.
Run,
Kept going.
3. We need you.
And I got a song about that eventually.
Ocean's calling.
So, me piecing everything together tonight. You know, both of y'all are very free spirited.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Do what you want. Want to change the world. You know what I'm saying? Want to show love. Want to show connection. Obviously, you're dedicated to the craft.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? How do I say this the right way? How far do y'all want to go with it, though?
Far.
To like
I'm
achieve your
going.
goal.
I'm going to the edge of the Milky Way.
That's a first. That's a first.
In the ocean.
Every whale. I'm going to sing together.
The reason why I ask that is because
That's what we do.
sometimes lately, you know, everybody wants to say, I want to be the greatest. Well, what's your version of the greatest? Winning a couple of awards, doing certain songs with the individuals. Like, what is the stoppage point, you know, where you know, okay, I'm the greatest. I don't really care. Because you just said you don't pay attention what everybody else is saying.
Mm-hmm.
So what is your level of done?
There is no level of done. Like, it's more to like, I'll probably be making music in my casket. You have to bury me with my beat machine.
He's right. There's no. For me, I'm going universe to universe, planet to planet to planet to planet. They're all going to dance.
Damn.
And so,
And then not, I'll go ocean to ocean to ocean to ocean because I'm already doing that in the ocean. Y'all might not know this, but I'm already hot in the ocean.
I feel like it's important to extend, like, when you say how far do you want to go, like, I will exhaust every single opportunity that I have, like, until there is none. Like, if you are getting in my way, I'm going to run over you.
Damn.
For me, I will hop in Shark Tale and make Oscar dance. Werewash, oh my gosh.
I will go to the Grammys and I will go take the Grammy and say this is mine.
So that's on some Kanye shit. Okay, then.
Oh, I'm not.
I will
gonna
go to
all
the
that.
Grammys and I'll just be like, "Where's your onesie at? It's time to dance with DaleTheWhale."
No, but for real, I feel like I want to make sure that my music is in a recording academy. I really want to push it there, and I want to have a alignment, long list of hits, working with multiple artists. I'm talking about, and people would be like, "Oh man, you're just reaching too high." No, top 40.
Top 40 of
Top
all
40.
time.
Top 40 of all time.
What artists, I mean, for both y'all, for real, you know, what type of artists would y'all want to work with or who?
Dang, maybe Bruno Mars.
Okay.
Uh,
can see that.
not just because his last name is Mars.
Gotta get them planets in there.
Yeah, Anderson .Paak. Definitely want to work with those two. That would be one of the top lists. Kanye, if he's okay, when he's okay, I want to work with him.
When he's okay.
I
hope he's okay.
Pharrell, everybody says Pharrell. Everybody says Timbaland and Missy. That's a good goal to have them on a track as well. Not all of them. Everybody, all the VA heads, because I want to do like some kind of multi-platinum VA
Nice.
collaboration, which would be great. Like all the Virginia like greats just get together. That one big hit that they all make together. I want to do that. And I want to work with some Hispanic artists. I want to work with like Becky G.
Nice.
I want to work with Lauryn Hill on something. That would be great.
That'd be fire.
Erica Badu.
I'm sorry.
Fire.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm not trying to mess up nobody's blessings. Why does everybody say Lauryn Hill? Like, why did they put her on that
Don't do that.
that pedestal?
Don't do that.
No, she's a great
Don't do
artist.
that.
She's an icon and a legend. But I'm just saying, like,
Are you asking why?
yeah, like, why?
Okay, what has she achieved with one album?
I mean, a couple Grammys.
She achieved more with one album than artists doing putting out music for their entire life. What are you talking about?
Okay,
Why
I'm just
one?
saying. Okay, I'm saying because from recent videos that I've seen, it just seemed like the personality wasn't.
It just
there.
wasn't lacking.
You know when they say like you don't want to meet your heroes, like it's one of them. She looked like a mean girl. Like I was like, damn, she really mean.
To be honest with
I
you,
would hate somebody that I love hurt my feelings. You know what I'm saying?
she can be pretty outraged as a person, but Kanye is too. Look at a lot of artists.
I don't know.
But
I think he hurt my feelings. I'd be like, you know what? You're right.
Lauren just also has a unique voice for our culture too, that just speaks for the black women of our community.
That part.
So I truly feel like she's needed in our community for as long as she can be.
Mm-hmm.
She's like the Maya Angelou of fucking,
That part.
besides Erykah Badu.
Yeah,
But
I'm about to say besides Erica, but she's up there as well.
she's up there. Yeah, Erica's up there. She's like younger than Lauren, but she's up there.
Definitely.
Would y'all buy them incense?
Definitely.
Nah.
Hey, cause
Nope.
I've seen them, but I was like,
Nah.
You know what incense?
I was
from
like,
her?
hmm.
You know she made her own incense, right? But out of her juices.
I seen them.
I ain't
Yeah.
burning them incense. No, ma'am.
That would get you in
That's
so
like-
much trouble. Be like, it smell like coochie here. No, it don't. It's yeah, Erykah Badu coochie. Like hell.
Is it like
hell.
seasonal?
It'll have me
incense?
going like this.
Exactly. Like, dumping the whole
Excuse me,
bottle.
ma'am. Excuse me.
Wow, play.
Nice track, but don't burn that incense in here.
Oh
no, ma'am.
man.
Well,
All right.
speaking
Oh,
about
man.
music lasting
Okay.
forever,
Yes.
how do y'all feel about timeless music? Do you think it, with the music that came out the last 20 years, do you think of any of that can be timeless? Will we be listening to that in the 50s and 60s?
Absolutely. Well, before I answer, for me, artist-wise, I really want to work with, for me, honestly, Stevie Wonder, because Stevie Wonder.
He's still kicking, right?
I mean, oh yeah,
Stevie's
He's
still
still
here?
he's still here.
Okay.
He's
still-
losing that hairline, but
he's
he's
still
still here.
That shit been lost.
Mariah Carey, I'm a big Travis Scott fan. I don't know about y'all. Very big Travis Scott fan. The Weeknd. But for me, my grandpa got me into jazz, and my big time favorite artist is Kenny G.
Oh yeah, yeah.
And I would love besides singing, I've been doing a lot of steel tone drums. I would love to just do an instrumental album with someone like that. Like,
Okay.
Sade.
I'm about to say, I'm
Sade.
saying bad. Kenny G, that's the white guy with the curly hair, right?
Mhm.
They be playing like the tuba and shit.
No,
It was
Saxophone.
clarinet.
saxophone,
There you go. I knew who Kenny G was. It was in there.
legend.
Okay then. So-
But timeless music, yeah. I think that song "Timeless" might be timeless. A timeless track.
The Weekend song.
The Weeknd and
And who is it? Is it Travis?
Playboy.
Playboy in the
Cardi.
Weekend. I can see
Timeless. You heard Timeless?
I feel like I have, but I haven't.
Produced
that.
by
What else he
Pharrell.
gonna do with the Nick?
You heard Is it a classic?
It could be.
Is it something that I gotta listen to when I get in the car?
feel-
It's good. It's good. It's good.
Is it
for what
timeless
is.
though?
It's good for what it is. Yeah. I mean, anything The Weeknd. I feel like The Weeknd just has that voice where
Yeah.
he makes the song. It don't matter
Yeah.
what the song is. He makes the song.
I agree
so
with you.
it's one of them songs that you could put it on and you automatically know the song because it's his voice.
Yeah.
He doesn't do his voice the same way every single time. He switches it up. So I
That
see
part.
it.
Okay.
And
I didn't know.
the production behind it too. That it's Pharrell is Pharrell. Like, he's a legend. But when you add great lyricism with just like that vibe. Like,
Yeah, and it's got a good balance and presence to the song. That's what we're missing with music. It's balance and presence.
Yes.
You get a little piece of everything. So I could see it being timeless for this generation. Like if you want to hear what this generation sounds like, you're gonna pull that song up as a reference.
that
Yeah,
part.
yeah,
that
that would
part,
be a good
You get
reference
little-
song.
You get a little piece of everything.
That part.
Yeah.
I really like exactly how you. Yes.
Yeah, I agree.
Okay, then. So we got hope that we might make it to 2085.
Yeah, we do.
Okay,
We got
especially
hope.
with you on especially, I mean,
We got hope.
So okay, all right. So with this song that we're about to listen to, I think we got enough examples. I think we ready for the vibes. This is for the whole world, right? That's what y'all said. The whole world.
Let's feel so good, the whole world.
All right.
Let's bring in that summer vibe. Oceanside.
Feels so good. Computer ain't feeling so good. Come on, Lord, have mercy. That's why I need a guy in the chair or a sister in the chair. You know what I'm saying?
This has been a lovely,
was
chill
playing.
vibe.
Girl, if we could get away from here, I would make you chase your fears. She just told me that she loves me for the first time. For the first time. She just told me that she loves me for the first time. For the first time. Lately, it's been so hard to get her on the line. Get her on the line. But lately, it's been hard to get her on the line. To get her on the line. I just can't get you out of my head. You get out of my head. I just can't get you out of my mind. I see you always when I close my eyes. When I close my eyes. My eyes, my eyes, my eyes. Ooh, ooh, yeah, yeah, yeah. She just told me that she loves me for the first time. For the first time. She just told me that she loves me for the first time. For the first time. Lately, it's been hard to get her on the line. To get her on the line. But lately, it's been so hard. So hard. So hard. Girl, if we could get away from here, I would make you chase your fears. I can't get you out of DaleTheWhale, baby.
So, feels so good. Couple things that I got out of it. It survived. You know what I'm saying? It is catchy. How do y'all know she didn't change her number? Or she just didn't pay her bill. You know what I'm saying? You didn't take the next step. That's why I was waiting for the song, The Next Step. What you do after she ain't answer the phone?
Well, I could tell you what I did.
Dun, dun, dun.
I was like, "Where's my weed at?"
Damn.
Because I need to take a moment, you know.
Mm-hmm.
But I could tell you one thing: after the song came out, she did respond,
Okay, then. All right.
and then she was like, "Was that about me?"
Did you say yes or no?
And I was like, "Are you ready to swim with the whale?"
Damn. I'm okay. Be honest. Be honest. Like meeting somebody of interest. Do you lead with that? Do you want to swim with whales?
No, I just dance, or I just, you know, I just give them a look, and the look is just like me about to dance, and then they're like, "Oh shit, you're not average." You're not the average mammal. I'm like, of course not.
Genuine question. What's your type? Like,
Oh, we're going that after hours
Milfs.
night.
Yeah, because you did say MILFs earlier, and I peeped it.
Stacy's mom does got it going on,
Ah.
but she's not all I want. But I was waiting for a while. I started out with milfs when I was a young tadpole.
So you like them older women?
I mean, I like women. Women are amazing, but with great power comes great responsibility. And I learned on the dance floor, especially if you have a partner, women, they can become sharks. And I remember one time I was dancing and this woman like cut through me and that partner at the time. And then at the same time, there was like 3 circling around. And I was like, oh shit, I'm really in a whale. Cause like literally like, I did a move where I just saw all of them coming at once. But then that partner at the time, she didn't even see it. She was so hooked on me. She still didn't even see it. And I was like, damn, she does love me for the first time.
That's so deep. And I'm like this. Yo, that shit is a wild play to see. I'm like, hey, yo, Dale, hit him with that well, G. Got a whole little skit with it. That's crazy. Wild play.
Yo,
Play.
how old was she? Like 41?
Are y'all really trying to see the movie already?
I just want to know. I'm just curious.
You trying to see
You
this
never told me
movie
what this
already?
girl looked like.
I mean, I think we're saying too much. I mean, the
Yeah.
the story.
We're gonna keep
The
the
story
whale,
I just
the whale,
got just
the-
started, you know?
Yeah, the whale tricks under wraps. You know what I'm saying? But moving forward, like Howard, performance wise, like how are y'all on stage? Like how do you make your presence known? You did mention dancing, but I'm just like, y'all got enough energy to do that
Yes.
with your music?
So yeah, like it's all about structure. Breathing is important. When you're on stage, you can't just get up there and just start dancing around and stuff like that. It doesn't work like that. We all want to dance. We love to dance. But when you get up there, it's a proper way to hold the mic. Usually, it's not like this. We're going to talk about that later. But it's a proper way to hold the mic, and it's just like being able to connect with your audience, engage with your audience, not expecting them. If this is your first time performing a song. Let's talk about this.
Mm-hmm.
Your first time performing the song, this is an audience. They never heard your song before. It could be a bunch of rappers or a bunch of singers. It could be the audience mixed or whatever the case may be. And you getting up there to perform, you cannot expect them to know the song the way that you know it. That is something I had to learn. Even though I know how to work the crowd, it's still something you have to mentally realize, like, hey, this is their first time hearing this song. How can I connect and engage with you? So you have to be patient with the audience and allow yourself to see it through their perspective. Hey, I'm on this stage, but if I was looking at me right now, what would I want to see?
You hear that,
That
Omarion?
part.
This is how you speak to people.
Whoa,
You
what
just
did he
can't be
do?
yelling people because they don't want to get up.
He's yelling at
Maybe
people?
they tired. You didn't see that clip?
What?
Where he going off on like people in Virginia, bro. Where was he at? He was somewhere in Virginia.
Oh, he was here too?
yeah, they was on the
Millennial tour, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Tour.
Yeah, I saw it.
Damn.
They say the titties was out and stuff like that, something like that.
Yeah, but I guess
Yeah.
that didn't make him happy. He was still angry.
Damn, not even that?
Like, damn.
Whoa.
I hope you hear what he said, Omarion. There's some good facts. You can't just be yelling at people. People got feelings, B. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? But okay, Mr. DaleTheWhale, like, how are you on stage, man?
How am I on stage? For me, first, like you said, it starts with the breath. But then not just that, it starts with learning where all the chords are, learning where all the other people playing instruments are, learning where you are. You got to be in that moment. Got to be in that moment. And then, like you said, how you're holding the mic. Like he says, they don't really know your perspective of the song. So for me, I'm looking at like how I can give my best performance, but I want them to hear me. I want them to not just vibe with me. I want them to take the whole entire ride with me. And then we're all swimming together. And then there we go.
I just want to say something. Over the past few years, that I remember being on stage, just understanding, like, you know, when you go to open mics and all that stuff like that, or you go to these showcases, and then you don't know who's on the sound system. No offense to them. Everybody that do sound, shout out to you. But, like, you know, sometimes they need to do a mic check. They need to, they need to make sure everybody is leveled correctly. Some people might plug in guitars. Most people are plugging in their phones or MP3s or plugging in the computer. It doesn't matter, DJ or whatever. Now, these people are using microphones. They're not going up there and you just automatically think they're going to sound perfect. The first person to get up there to perform is going to be the test dummy if they just start the show. So it's always good, just like we did with this podcast. Shout out to you and No Limit for testing the mics. We got to test the mics when we start something, or else it might just come out like rah rah rah, and everybody's like,
That part.
"Dang, bro, like I don't know about homie." It ruins the experience.
I've had it. Shout out to Lash LaRue back in the old spot. Season, I think it was season 3. Dope, fire conversation. I forgot the young lady's name. I do apologize, but the conversation was fire. We was hitting almost 3 hours, and I was like,
Oh, nice.
We kept going, and I'm like, all right, we're going to do a playback. I always do a playback before people leave so they know what they're getting. And I got no audio.
What?
No, and I thought I did the mic check good. I was like, no audio. I was crushed because it took like a week or two because I'm scheduled. So it took me like a week or two to get them back, and then the conversation was different. The energy wasn't there. I was like, oh, fuck. But yeah, I've had that. I had that happen, but sometimes you got to learn from it. And I think the artists, they have to learn from that as well. Like, even if someone messes up your music, you're on stage to give a show. You better have something else to offer. You better know how to project your voice and still give a show. You know what I'm saying?
Yes, indeed.
Do what you got to do.
Preach to them, brother.
To, get your name out there. Even if the DJ fucks up your music, imagine if the audience can hear your pain through your real voice, no music. I mean, because they want to hear you. They want to hear something.
Do you know your song now?
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Do you know your song?
That's because, I mean, you're speaking on it a lot. Usually I have to bring it up, but artist development. It seems that
part
y'all are very experienced, because a lot of times I've told artists, hey, yeah, you got to do a lot of cardio, sing your song while you're running. You got to you watch your stage placements, you know what I'm saying? Make sure you know your songs. Make sure you got a correct mix on there, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's a lot that comes with it, engaging the crowd. And it's like, damn, hearing that first, I mean, not the first time, but it doesn't happen often. And just hearing, it's like, okay, damn, they've been there. If they done it. And you said you've been doing it for a couple years anyway.
Yeah, I've been doing it for some years.
You know what I'm saying? Respect it. And you're putting that knowledge and then somebody else.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? And they're taking it and putting it in their own ways. Dope, 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 dope. I love it. Gotta give you your flowers right here and now.
Thank you.
But with every pro, still comes a con.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? So, in 2025, what is something that y'all want to work on?
I want to be better with not just my online presence, but I want to be better with how I promote. Like, trying to do everything is so much, bro. Like, my manager passed away last year. Teddy Rainey, shout out to him. He was managing me, and he helped me put out. He managed United Soul, Slick Rick, and all these other artists. And one thing he told me is, you cannot do this on your own. And I was like, because I came to him. I was like, yo, I got this. I can do this. I can do that. I can do this. And I can do that. He was like, look, like, I understand you're trying to do all that, but let me handle this part for you. And that scared me because I'm just like, oh man, like if he helps me, if he makes me fail at this part, then I'm gonna be upset with myself because like I gave this responsibility to someone else. And little did I know, like it actually helped me to breathe a little bit, so I could understand, like, okay, well, this is what I need to work on. I need to work on trying to allowing or trusting others to handle the responsibility of things that I get overwhelmed with. You know, I might be good at putting together music and promoting a little bit here and there and getting an outfit and doing this, that, and the third. But then it might be some days where I'll be like, man, fuck Thursday. You know, for real, like, what the fuck do I need to promote on Thursday? I'll just wait till Friday. No, you need to promote on Thursday too. And so that's when someone else comes in and say, hey, look, this is what you need to post on Thursday. I got you. Or this is what you need. I'm going to look up some stuff for you. I'm going to find out what hashtags or trends are going on for this week just to make sure your stuff stays up. And so far, to be honest with you, I ain't quite got that. He passed away, and, you know, like, I've been still doing my own thing again.
Rest in paradise.
Yeah, but I want to thank him for helping me get through 2024 to get to 2025 to realize, like, okay, I learned all of this stuff from him of what I can do if I had others. Now imagine what I can do on my own, learning that, and then incorporating other people to help me again.
One band, one sound.
And then, you know, like if you, like again about the artist development thing you were just talking about, Dale is still learning that, you know, in 2025, how he can better develop his skills, even though he has this knowledge of certain things. And I'm still learning. We all are still learning. Don't matter where you are, like what level you are, you're gonna constantly strive to better yourself, not to be stagnant. You know, say, hey, I'm just cool with being right here and that's it. No, nope, I'm not cool with that. I want to keep going up.
Just keep swimming.
So, if there's anything I want to take up on 2025, it's just learning. I can't do this on my own. I need my bros. I need my friends. I need my fans, and I need my family to help me get through this. And if I'm gonna do this like fully, I need energy. So I need help people to say, "Hey, yo, here's a Gatorade. Here's a water."
Respect.
Like so you can rest a little bit and pick it back up because it's gonna be some days where you just won't
Facts.
be as good as others. And Chat GPT is not the answer every day either.
Well,
It's not.
The phone is just not the answer.
It's,
every
it's
day.
not.
Nah, I respect that a lot because a lot of times, you know, we have people come up here and they say, I need a team. I need a team. I need somebody to believe in my vision and stuff like that. And it's just like, okay, well, find people that are like you or have that type of vision that you have that, hey, look, they got a certain skill. Let them do that skill. Y'all all on that same type of
Yes.
platform. Y'all all really trying to make it in your own ways.
Yes.
But that's hard to find though. That's
It
hard.
is.
Yes.
Yeah, that's definitely hard.
Yeah,
To
I mean, it's
It is.
hard.
It's going to take that patience.
Yeah, it is definitely. I will say it's hard to find, but you know when it click, it click.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
And it's about changing the mindset, you know? Like, for me, like, it's the same, but for me, I'm like, we all can eat together. Because we all can eat together. But it's learning, okay, what are you best at? What are you best at? How can we build that ohana? Because before we were in these beautiful cities, we were in villages. You know, our ancestors, before they had this type of technology, they had to figure it out too in their own way. And it's just, it keeps repeating. That cycle always repeats. But if you don't have that ohana, if you don't have that tribe, at the end of the day, when you go to sleep, does it feel good? Or does it feel lame? You know? Like, what are we doing? What are we living for?
I just want to key point on something like it's important to know like for example, if I got a whole bunch of people around me and I say, hey, I need you to do camera work, I need you to do this, I need you to do that. and let's say each one of them are artists. Let's talk about this. Each one of them are artists, and they're trying to find their own way. They're trying to do what you're doing. That's toxic. See, I need somebody that's a cameraman, that's an actual cameraman, that I want to do camera work. I need somebody over here that specifically focuses on like engineering, but not trying to like put out a song while I'm doing what I'm doing. Like,
Hey, yo, get him.
let's talk about this today. Your circle is important. Like, you cannot have people around you that want to do what you're doing and try to compete with you. That's just it's just not, it does not work. You
Hey.
gotta have people that come in. I don't care if you gotta go on college campus. What are you studying, bro? Oh, filmography. Come on, I need you. Like, you're hired. You got a job now. Here's an internship for you. Start finding people that are doing things that you need them and they want and they're passionate about that. Not saying, "Oh man, what? I'm about to do this video for you, but like, let me put out this song real quick." I'm like, that's when you go to a job and you get hired for a job. They don't tell you. Let's say you work in a I don't know, Taco Bell. They say get on fries. Okay, you're good at fries. You should stick to fries. Stay on fries. Like, when it's your time to be a manager, you focus on that on your own time. Right now, I need you on fries today.
Just focus on that one.
Fries. I need you on drive-through.
I need you on my chicken quesadilla.
I had a dude at my job. He was an older cat, and I was like that. I was the first one on the, first time on the job. I could do this, I could do that, I could do that. He was like, "Look here." He said,
Look here, Sonny.
right now, he said, "Today,
Look here.
today you on the fries, and maybe if you do a good job, I'll put you on the register. But until then, you on the fries." And like, when I first heard it, I'm early 20s, so I'm getting pissed off. I'm like,
Oh.
say to me? A fries? I don't do no fries. It pissed me off because I used to work at McDonald's, and they had me on the fries.
We all did. We all
Before I
did.
got to the window, I felt good at the window. I was like, when he said it, it pissed me off. I was like, "You trying to sun me?" He's like, "Nah." He said, "Just take your time on one thing, focus on one thing, and then you can move forward. But all I need you right now is do this one thing." And I was like, all right. But I was a hothead, didn't understand it when I was young. But that shit's funny when you said that.
Fries, bro.
Yeah, bro, I got pissed off. When he said that shit, I don't know if it was because my brain clicked it when he was like, "And then I put you on the register." Like, "But you think you my boss?" Like, no. But nah, shout out to LeVar, bro. Dude he would piss you off, but he would teach you a lot. And you had to calm down and be like, "Oh, this nigga, he right. He right."
Shout out to the old heads, man.
You know what I'm
Thank
saying?
you so much.
The
for
right
the
old
lessons.
heads will
Right?
put you in your position. You know what I'm saying?
Yes,
Exactly.
yes.
You
Well
know?
needed.
Music videos. Because people after this, they're gonna look you up. They want to find more of you.
Mm-hmm.
Do we have anything outside of Instagram that we can,
Yeah. So outside of like Instagram and all of that, you got Spotify and all of the social media platforms, music platforms. I'm sorry. I'm on every single platform. Still working on some new music videos right now. I have some music videos from my past albums. If you type on YouTube Ac3-2085, you'll see some of my older past videos. Dale actually featured in one of my songs. It's called "I Tried," and he was on a guitar in the video. And so I try to incorporate my team in different elements of what I'm doing. So you'll know, like, everybody basically gets a time to shine, because it's kind of like good music where you've seen people in good music and eventually everybody got their own song. Mm-hmm. So if you type on YouTube, you'll find him in some of my videos. But other than that, my music on Spotify, Apple Music, anywhere you search, Tidal,
okay,
all of that.
all right, I can dig it. Now, what I've been waiting on is merch.
Yeah.
Do we have your own whale onesies?
That's coming soon. We have a lot of merch coming soon.
Okay. And AC3.
I got to make it for the land and the ocean.
Okay then. And you were showing the shirt. Okay.
So I got a shirt right here. Actually, this is a personalized fan shirt that DJ Kelly. Give a shout out to her.
Shout out.
DJ Kelly made this shirt for me. She just wanted to highlight my like little planet and stuff like that.
Turned out
So
really
she
great,
has
too.
merch on that she personally sells outside with my stuff on it. And yeah, if you type in DJ Kelly, you'll find her. DJ Kelly with the I, not a Y.
Okay.
She's a well known DJ in the area, and she does a lot for the community as well. So shout out to her.
I
But
can
yeah, this
dig
is
that.
my stuff.
I ain't gonna lie to you. I was very surprised. I thought you were gonna have your own like glasses type line going on. Well, I say that because if y'all check, if you're going this page, and I think it's like post 18 or 17, one of the two, he got the visor.
Yep.
What's the dude's name? He used to be on like Reading Rainbow.
Oh, LeVar.
Oh, shout out to
Yeah.
Rainy Rainbow.
LeVar.
Yeah. So
Whoa.
I always wanted that visor, right? And then when I seen it, I was like, did he got an all black one? An all
Yep,
black
I got an
visor?
all black one.
That shit was lit. I was like,
Yeah.
okay, glasses might be a thing. Like AC3 space glasses. Like that should be dope.
Yes,
Just to-
sir.
It
just to
might
throw
it
that
might be
out
your
there.
thing too.
What? The glasses?
Yeah.
I told you, man, this is Forrest Whitaker, man. Actually, I think, honestly, to be honest with you, I'm not even drunk. So I'm high though. But I don't have it right now. Interesting.
Are these the only fire pair of shades? It can't be. I know you got more fire
No, like
shades.
I got babies, so they shattered on mine. I get no loves in the house.
Wait,
Oh,
you got
man.
babies that shatter shades?
Yeah.
We gotta make you some shades.
Yeah, I definitely need some indestructible shades. It's because they be like, you got big glasses, and then they want to
Yeah.
wear them. And then kids like picking it up, they fine, but putting it down, something happens. Lens break, the arm break off, and I just like,
Wow.
yeah, I just leave them here. It's the safest
Dang.
thing.
Oh man.
Yeah, destructive ass kids.
Leave the shades alone.
Yeah, exactly.
Justice for shades.
That's because everything is a toy. Every object is theirs now. Pretty much when they touch it.
For a fact.
Yeah.
Well, speaking about kids, the market nowadays seems to really project on kids. You know what I'm saying? And different groups. Like you might play some songs. You might be an older cat playing some songs for 18-year-olds because you want a bunch of crash out dummies. You can have ones that you want to be in a club singing too early. You know what I'm saying? Do just extra shit. Can your music cater to everybody in a positive way?
Yes.
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 So it's not like no hidden subliminals, no.
Nope.
Okay.
No. It's so like I do every song with intention. You know. That's important. It's some songs with cursing, but I also got the clean version whenever you need it. So every song is with intention because I want to make sure that people get a good message, a real message out of it. And instead of like, oh, I'm going to hide this behind you. And if you play it backwards, you're going to hear that I'm saying, ooh. Like,
Well, see, the reason why I said that is because I don't know about you, I don't know about y'all, but we've all listened to R. Kelly.
Oh
And
yeah.
I remember-
Is he still trapped in the closet?
No, he's way worse than that.
he
But,
got out the closet. He in another one now.
but we've all been young listening to that music and music we grew up with, dope ass music. But then as the older we get, it was like, damn, he talking about trapping bitches and doing this and that to the third. But we didn't know. That's why I said if y'all had like any hidden subliminals, or is it just all clear?
No, so
It's all clear.
So the only way I would say like my music could be subliminal is like if you listen to some of my old like mixtape stuff off of SoundCloud. You know, I never got rid of my SoundCloud because people like, yo, that's like the raw version of you when you started rapping. And like I was literally, the song was called, well, the album was called Dark Matter to Enlightenment. So
Oh, nice.
apparently I've been on this
That sounds fire.
this thing for a long time. I plan on redoing the album again. But Dark Matter to Enlightenment, I was talking about pyramids and I mean a lot of stuff. I ain't had the pyramid hat on, I promise you that. But you know, like the poet hat.
Yeah.
But I was just talking about so many different subliminal things because I was learning so much about our culture and our skin and our melanation. And I just wanted to really like dive deeper into the reason why the world feels so corrupt. And so I literally just start
That part.
exposing stuff like a miniature Kanye vibe, and like just kind of just going off and just saying stuff. And I think I got kind of blocked a little bit for some time, because like I had a lot of industry people watching me at the time, and then they just stopped all of a sudden when I started.
They already got one. They don't want another one.
Yeah.
They can barely control that one.
Yeah.
That's like an industry red flag. They were like, "You smell like Kanye." Nah,
Yeah.
we ain't doing that. We
Ticking
ain't doing
time
that.
bomb. And I was like, yeah, let me just not do that. So
You
I was
smell like Kanye.
not smell like Kanye. But so like
That's so funny.
that's where I would say like the only like hidden, not negative, but more so like, hey, I'm trying to tell you this message. Anything other than that, like glitch 444 you, again, the angel numbers and stuff like that. I always try to embed something where you would be in alignment with yourself. So nothing
Too
negative.
crazy. Okay.
Yeah.
Respect. Because nowadays it seems like people are screaming for outlets now. They're screaming for
Yeah, what's that about?
for change. Like people are just done with hearing the same thing
Thank
over
you.
and over again. Like I've seen the complaints not only from just the 757 or Virginia area, just all over. Be yourself. And you got celebrities now getting on it and just making clips of just, we've already had this.
Yes.
Be
Yeah.
yourself. Be unique. Be weird. And like you got
Yeah.
people screaming it. So it's like, okay, we're looking for the space in the oceans.
That's
Yeah,
what
yeah.
I'm
We
doing
here.
that too.
It definitely
screaming.
startles you a little bit, but we're looking for it. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
And it's a dope vibe.
Appreciate it.
Appreciate it.
It's addictive. It's, you know what I'm saying? Because I was listening to it and I was like, I'm not going to lie to you. I was over here like, okay, it's all right. But then I listened to it again. I was like, you know what? This is like some fun music. Like, you know what I'm saying? Just like,
Yeah.
fuck it. Like,
Yeah,
you know what I'm
yeah,
saying?
fuck
Just
it. Like when
fuck
you
it.
just, I just want people to feel like, yo,
Yes.
like when you listen to my shit, just like all that shit that's going on in front of you right now, all that social media and all that
Turn it all
garbage you're
off.
talking about right now, like, what if one day you just say fuck it? Like, I just want you to show that in music form. Like, I just said, fuck it, I'm gonna go to this club. Like all those limits we
Yes.
put on ourselves, all those like caps we put on ourselves, like when we can be our best self. Your friends don't want to go out to this place, you go. Fuck them. Like you.
Fuck it. Dance like a whale. Dance like a dolphin.
They don't.
Fuck
if-
it. Come
if-
on.
Let's say that you like to play golf, and you like, man, I ain't gonna play golf because my homie, like, he gonna look at me like I'm weird. Fuck them. Go play golf. Enjoy yourself. Like, go do something you like to do. I want people to be able to express themselves. What we're doing is we're compressing ourselves because of what's going on around us.
That part.
We're not. We're allowing our surroundings to become us, and then eventually we get old and we get brittle, and then we be like, "Dang, bro, I should have tried that when I was your age."
See,
I refuse.
I like that type of thinking.
Me
And,
too.
you know, you had me motivated. You know what I'm saying? Try something new. Just fuck it. Fuck the fears. I ain't touching no snake, man. I'm sorry. I don't fuck with snakes. You were uplifting, like gave a whole Martin Luther King,
You don't have to
Malcolm
touch
X
a
type of
snake,
speech,
but
and I
you
was
can
like,
touch a dolphin.
Huh?
You don't have to touch a snake, but you can touch a dolphin.
Nah, dolphins. I heard about this.
They might fuck you
Oh,
up, too.
okay, so hey, this is off topic. I know. I told you, we were talking about entertainment. I don't know if y'all seen it.
Shout out
but
to SeaWorld.
This black chick, the sister, she went out to go swim with dolphins with a group of her friends or whatever.
Yeah.
She didn't want to go swim with the dolphins, but they were like, "Go ahead, girl." Da 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 da.
That sounds like a Get Out movie.
According to the report, one of the dolphins got jealous. Like, I guess dolphins, they attract themselves to humans and stuff, and they get real jealous.
They love the fuck.
So yeah. So I guess he got jealous that she was touching on another dolphin. So when she got back
Dolphin
in the
on dolphin
water,
crime.
the dolphin broke like 3 of her ribs.
What?
Fractured her skull, and tried to drown her. I was like, damn.
The
So-
dolphin tried to drown her.
Yeah, so fuck dolphins too, bro. I'm sorry.
I don't know, man.
I can't fuck with no
He
dolphins.
said, "Fuck dolphins." I ain't never heard
Oh,
nobody
no,
say
man.
"fuck a dolphin."
Yeah, bro. I'm sorry, bro. They some and I
That
just,
sounds worse than a Little Mermaid
and
to
so
me.
I took my brain. I took it to the rabbit hole, right, and went down the rabbit hole. Yeah, they be raping humans and shit. Like dolphins are some wild creatures, b.
They are.
For
They
you,
do what?
they be fucking humans. I'm sorry. This is gonna get.
Uh-oh.
They be having sexual intercourse with humans, not the humans smashing the dolphins. The dolphins get in the
That's-
water,
that's-
take you down, and just ram your shit.
Dang.
I'm
I
glad you
ain't
brought
know
that
they
up
do
because
that.
I feel like maybe that's how mermaids
You know
were
a little
like
bit more about the
a
dolphins.
thing, you
than I do.
know? How mermaids became a thing. You had a dolphin, you had a human. I mean, that's just my guess.
That's wild play.
I'm trying to figure out where Ariel
is
is in the
kinda
ocean.
crazy.
She won't pick up my call. The
That's
song is not about her.
Wild play.
Damn.
Because now I'm down another rabbit hole. What about if mermaids are mixed between humans and dolphins?
Yikes.
Because you gotta think about it. Mermaids, they're seductive too.
Where's
you know?
Germany when we need it? Because she into that. Germany like that conspiracy theory type shit. Like, but that is some wild shit. What about if dolphins... All right. Now, see,
Yeah, I'm good on that.
I got to stop smoking for interviews because my brain is...
You see what happens when you just take the journey through space or through the ocean? You
Yeah.
just-
No.
What if you took a journey through the ocean and then that's how you got to space?
Okay.
What if space is not really space, but space is the ocean?
I thought about that too.
Yeah.
I thought about that. I was just talking about that. What were we just talking about that the other day? Yeah.
That's fire.
That's
So how do y'all feel about the moon landing?
Wait. Oh, you talking about
I
like
feel
He
like
tipped
the one that we grew up with?
Yeah.
I feel,
Like it happened.
Well,
I feel like the Russians did it first and America just kind of like
let me ask y'all this: when's the next time we're going?
I mean,
And
they
has there
trying to come back right now.
has there
No, they
been
came
a
back.
They did?
has
Yeah,
there
they
been a
finally
black
got 'em.
person on the moon?
There was no niggas allowed on the moon. That back then, that time was very strange for us.
No, I'm saying
They was
now,
not
like,
putting no nigga on the moon.
has there ever been a black person on the moon?
I don't think
No,
so.
I think the dude was he looked kind of Indianish.
Nah, I want to see that footage.
was NASA segregated? Like
Definitely for a fact.
Yes.
that's crazy.
For a fact.
Yes, that's why they got that. Whole
Wait,
movie.
they were?
They got
Oh yeah,
that whole movie
yeah.
about the black women who helped create this and that.
And that was a great
With
movie.
the rocket, right? They
Yeah,
got
it's a
thinking they
whole-
created
it's a
a
whole
rocket
movie
or the
about
Shout out
it.
to
formula.
that movie. That was
For fuel or some shit.
it was a really good
Yeah,
movie.
I
Yeah.
think it was like Viola Davis or one.
And I think the story was actually about this area too.
Yeah, it was. Yeah.
Shout out to that.
So,
Wow.
yeah. I want to ask you this, though.
Wow.
One of those open questions. Which one would you want to explore more? The
Ooh, what
ocean or space?
What a great
Um,
fucking question. I got smoke on that one. Holy moly.
I really got to think about that one.
Fuck, that's a good question.
I really feel like I want to know more about the ocean, but I really do want to know about space because, like, I'm cosmic, and so I want to connect.
Facts.
I want to see what's going on with the sun. Like, I mean, not to the point like I wanted to damage me or something. Like, I just want to kind of like study it a little bit more. Like, people always talk about here on Earth. Like, oh man, I can feel connection with the energy from the solar return. I'm like, you haven't been there yet, though. Like, you haven't. You keep talking about the solar
he about to
return,
piss people off.
like, and much love. But what I'm saying is, like, imagine if you went there.
Yeah.
Imagine if you were right there. I bet the energy would be so much more stronger now. Like, I bet you'd probably be like, bro, I can literally feel like my ancestors calling me to the point I'm just radiating off of every planet here, like in the universe. And I just feel like I want to know more about that. Like, I want to know more about why our gems and are so strong here on Earth. Because imagine on another planet how strong they might be.
Yeah.
Imagine like
That's
picking
real.
up a crystal from like freaking Mars, even though it's probably poison, and or no, what is it? Is it Venus or Venus? It's either Venus and Venus and another one, and they're like poison, like they got poisonous gases and stuff like that. And if you was to put your hand on the dirt, like it's literally poisonous, like it could kill you.
Yeah.
And so,
But I mean, you make
you
make a good point because literally, like, everyone's made up out of crystals. I mean, weed has crystals in it.
our watch,
Everything has energy
crystals
in it. But
Yeah.
like, as we've learned as humans, like, the more you study something, the more you can get yourself to that frequency. And we can go to these planets, we can go around the ocean, but we have to. No offense, Allen Iverson, we got to practice.
Yeah, that's
we
what,
have to.
I don't think that shit is real because like that whole going to space shit is real because certain things just aren't physically allowed for humans. Like you're a human. Like you said, this energy that you're feeling here. Imagine how that's gonna expand when you get up there. Do you think that these regular people could physically handle that?
Probably not. I don't even think it's designed for us to handle it. I think
Exactly.
everything is meant to be in its own place of where it's supposed to. You keep messing around up there as a human being in this body.
It's real.
We were designed. This is basically like this skin is our space suit here on Earth.
That part.
So like, if you keep messing around up there in other planets and stuff like that, you're gonna fuck around and be like, damn, bro, like I shouldn't be up here for real. Like I don't
That's
even
why
have on the
fucked
right
up-
spacesuit for this shit.
That's why fucked up shit happen. Like you gotta stay up there for a whole year, and
Yeah.
they can't get you back down because you're not supposed to be up there.
No.
That's the point. They go exploring the ocean, and you never see them again because you're not supposed to be fucking around with certain shit.
Nah, I
And
ain't.
that's the way I look at life. So
Yeah.
I agree.
I'd rather look at the space than the ocean.
That
though.
part.
Yeah.
That
The
part.
ocean, at least the space. You see some shit in space, you be like, you know what? This makes sense because it's space.
Yeah.
The shit that we got in our ocean, but they be finding animals. We didn't even know this was down here. Oh fuck no!
Like
you only know
megalodons?
5% of the ocean, and it's like how much percent of the ocean is the world? Like 70%,
That's what I be
70.
saying.
So it's
bro.
85.
85%. So you only
Well,
so
facts.
So we missing 80% that we don't know about. You know how scary that shit is. How that sounds. Fuck that.
And it's projected that space is bigger than the ocean. So for
Oh,
you
yeah.
to say that you entered space, that's not that shit ain't real. Y'all can't even y'all
Well-
unlock what 5% of the map so far.
When it comes to that too, like it's all about vibration. I've been studying vibration ever since I was a kid, and it's this beautiful body. It takes a lot of energy to go up there, but we gotta think about it. Like, how you gonna get back? Really, like literally, like, and when you get back, what's happening with yourself? Because you gotta literally train yourself now to come back in another atmosphere that's not that. And just like the ocean, like the deeper you go, the more pressure
Yeah.
is being pushed down on you.
Mm-hmm.
You have to really like teach yourself how to do different senses. But not just that. Let's talk about us being on land. Like, have we really discovered all the land around us? And are we treating the land that we're supposed to do? Like,
I truly feel like we have not even taken time to even learn how to study land hard enough.
Exactly.
Like we want to go to space. I mean, I'm a Martian, but we want to go
That
to
part.
space and we want to go underwater. But how much time do you spend on Earth trying to make that better?
Real.
You trying to go out
I
here?
think you need to say that again.
How much time you want to go to space and you want to go to the ocean, but how much time do you spend on Earth trying to make that better? And your mindset going to up there or down there, you won't be ready for that.
I just want to say, Elon, you know, it's AC3 that said that. I still want my Twitter. You don't say, "How would you take that away?" I like Twitter. You know, he ain't gonna like that space comment. You be like, you don't want to go to space in the Elon rocket, and the Tesla rocket? Yeah, I ain't got.
That's fine. But dude,
We'll take the Tesla rocket.
you can't even keep the Tesla rocket. You can't even keep a Tesla charged long enough for me to get down the street.
No,
Woo!
So
that
why
shit-
would I do it
Woo!
in space?
that shit is odd. That shit fucked up my whole trip when I was coming back.
Really?
Yeah, because of the explosion that happened, they closed off the airspace. So we
Wait,
had
there was
to
a
turn around.
there was an explosion?
Yeah, he launched his rocket and it exploded. So
What?
within I say from Florida to the Caribbean, within that region, the Spanish regions as well, the airspace was closed off. So while in the air, we almost got to Puerto Rico and we had to turn around halfway to go refuel because they blocked off
What?
the whole airspace. It's crazy. Nigga can't even.
Damn, Elon. I
Wait,
still want my Twitter though.
Hold on.
Tesla's a fucking
Yeah, that's
up.
it.
You trying to build a rocket? That's kind of crazy.
What happens? Who cleans up that debris?
You just wait
The
for
ocean.
it to. You wait for it. No, real shit.
Say my whales.
The ocean.
Man.
Elon, what are you
You
doing?
just wait for it to leave, like expand. So
Ah.
it falls.
100,000 pounds of lithium. I'm good, bro.
Yeah.
And the thing is, have you ever like rode in a Tesla? Like I drove one for my birthday and it
I
was
feel like
fun.
a race car.
But yeah, it does. It feel like a little street buggy. But like you're just riding around this thing. Have you ever felt like, bro? Like I feel my head is pressurized. Like so much technology. Like you feel all this electric current around you. Have you ever felt that?
It feel like a buzzing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm like, bro. Like this don't even feel right. Let me just go get back in my gas car. I'll take a gas flying car. That's fine with me. But this is not working out because I like the Don't get me wrong. I like innovation and going to a little charge stop and paying cheap for the little fake gas plug up. That's
a
cute.
gas flying car.
Yeah, we saving the planet. Damn, my head hurt, bro. I need to get something to eat.
Wait, you
Like, why the
you
fuck I
need
need to go to
Taco Bell?
Wawa 30 times?
Are you gonna get the fries at Taco Bell?
Hell nah.
Yeah, wild play. But this show, I will say, has been amazing. It has been deep. It's been out of space. It's been all around the way. Some very knowledgeable things have been said. Like I said, both each other giving each other flowers. Y'all's story has just intertwined. It seems like you're not just two separate artists. You're one artist. It seems like y'all have a goal.
One
that's-
band, one sound.
You know what I'm saying? That's going to be met very, very soon. But before we end everything, like, what do y'all have next? Like, what should we expect next?
So we got a new song coming up. We can't name it yet, but just be ready for the energy. We coming with the force. We come with the fire force. How about to trip over my words? We come with that fire force.
Fire Force.
Let's believe that.
Next,
And
Fire Force.
just keep in mind you need to step it up.
Okay.
And I can't tell you exactly what the song was going to be because I'm going to be full of surprises with my production. But just be ready because I always want to like keep people on their toes with something new.
Respect it. Well,
Let's do it.
like I said, ladies and gentlemen, you got the names. You know the know-how. It's everywhere. If you get lost in your way, look up in the sky or look in the ocean.
Woo!
Until next time, ladies and gentlemen, peace.